Stories of small projects have become big companies. Many people believe that all the big companies and stores were established with large capital, and that the owners of those projects were born rich, and it is impossible that they were one day otherwise, but that belief is far from true. Most shops and famous companies, one day it was just a simple idea. It was implemented on the ground with very little capital, but the owners of these projects cleverly found until they got the profits and invested in the development of their projects, turning from a small project to a giant entity that generates a large number of profits and provides jobs for many staff. Here we will present a number of large project stories that started from scratch. So we will list and establish projects for Arab youth who have been able to succeed in their project and urge them to implement it and launch new ideas. Samar Moon Fish Factory. Hani Noor Eldon took his decision to travel to Cyprus to seek a decent life other than the one he lived in his homeland. In fact, during his stay in Cyprus, one of his friends made a call to eat at a restaurant. During their stay at the restaurant, varied between the smoker and the kingdom, which impressed everyone else, which means they are really good. The idea started in Ras Hani that he wanted to know how to prepare these dishes. He kept looking at the internet and the books so that he could know the proper way to prepare those dishes. He decided to open a small plant specialized in preparing fish appetizers. The project started with funding from the Social Fund, and the project has been developed so that it will export these items to many Gulf countries and foreign countries such as France, Greece and Canada. Pro-LCO. For clothing. After Hisham finished his military service, he did a lot of work to get a chance to work in a textile factory belonging to the public and government sector, but soon discovered that in this place he would not be able to achieve his ambitions and dreams. The way to do this. Hisham found that he wanted to build a small factory specialized in producing high-quality cotton clothes made of the finest Egyptian cotton. He had already borrowed so that he could implement the project. He had studied well. He had already set up the factory and realized the project and produced a large number of products, which has been exported to a number of countries, knowing that this small factory employs about 35 workers only. Medical Supplies Project. Mr. Samir Murad has borrowed £150,000 to implement his project, which is to supply the medical supplies and everything needed by the operating room to hospitals. He has already implemented this project after he studied it well. The production projects are based on modern technological methods, which provide 40 products of high quality, which is the result of great work and great effort. This success has been achieved by obtaining a lot of profits, prizes and certificates such as the ISO certificate, the European Community Mark, EC Mark. Exxon Center for Training Accountants in Port said, Abir Martin, in partnership with her husband, borrowed £200,000 in order to establish the innovative project that has long been dreamed up. It is a special center for training graduates of the faculties of commerce in modern methods and advanced accounting systems. Graduates acquire and master the languages, and deal with the computer and its programs with professionalism. In fact, they were able to transform the idea from a dream to a real project and a tangible center on the ground. They were keen to provide services in a distinctive way to achieve customer satisfaction. Over time, the center managed to gain fame with good reputation, and thus increased profits, making them open a number of other branches in different regions. Kentucky Chicken Story. The story was the background of a U.S. man who lived in an American state. He was equipped to prepare the fried chicken and sold it at the train station, and in turn started working on preparing a place to sell chicken and expanding its activity to move to different countries of the world with the same stapling and the same taste, the wonderful Kentucky chicken that is known for its great reputation.